Hey YouTube, this is Team Big Wieners here with a deck profile of my Fabled Tengu deck. So let's get started with the monsters. Of course, we have three Reborn Tengu, the star of the deck. All decks are using Tengu. It needs it. He's just completely broken and overused. Two Snipe Hunters. He works really well in this deck. I think three is way too much. Two works just fine. Morphing Jar. Sangan for a little extra search. Plague Spreader Zombie. This actually works pretty well in this deck to get that 2-star tuner back when you need it. So yeah, Plague Spreader works pretty well in here. Gores. And on to the Fableds. Got 3 Cerebral. He's just amazing. You need 3 of him. He's just so good. Three Chawa. Same thing. I mean, Chawa, you can get away with running 2 if you want to put in plants or something in this deck, but 3 works pretty well if you're not running plants or anything like that. 3 Ganashia. He's pretty much the same thing as Cerberus, except he's not a tuner. So yeah, he's really good too. I like him in 3s. 2 Grimro. It's your search, your Fabled search of the deck. 2 Crust. Crust can get, your Fableds back from the grave when they're discarded, so Crust can come in handy. 3 is way too much, it's just too cloggy. It becomes dead draws if you draw Crust too much, so 2 is fine with her. And lastly, 1 Fabled Kashano. Kashano's a great card, but I don't see running him in 2s. At 1, he's fine because, it's nice having him sit in your graveyard knowing that you have that extra discard power if you can't draw something you need to discard something from your hand. So, Kashano's really good. Plus, he's a 3-star tuner, which is cool. That's it for monsters. On to spells. Double Pot of Avarice. I did run 3 at one point, but I need to make room for other things, and I really haven't been missing the 3rd one, so I think 2 works fine in this deck. 2 MSTs, staple. 1 Instant Fusion. I did run 2 at one point, but 1 works fine. You could run 2, but I need more space, like I said, so I'm just running 1 Instant Fusion. Mind Control. Monster Reincarnation and Card Destruction. These were sort of my 2 tech choices a bit, because, you can run anything. You can run Lightning Vortex, Dark World Dealings, Dark World Lightnings. You can run any of those cards for discard power, but, I personally like these 2. I like Card Destruction, I like having that mass destruction power, and I like Monster Reincarnation to get other things out of my grave. Sometimes I side one of these 2 for Lightning Vortex, depending on what I'm playing. So you got your staple lineup here. Book, Churnade, Dark Hole, Reborn. On the traps. 3 Reckless Greed. This is a really controversial card, kind of. Some people hate it, some people like it. It's either one of the 2. It gets you those big plays faster because it gives you hand advantage, but then you have to skip your next 2 draws, but hopefully with those 2 draws you gained what you needed to get an advantage, so it really can turn a game around, so it's a good card. And then lastly, I put in 2 Divine Wraths. Sort of my personal tech choice. People run Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. They run Force Ceasefire. But with today's format, I just thought Divine Wrath was more useful because, so many cards are using their effects nowadays to gain advantage. 6 Sams, Gravekeepers. I don't know, I just think Divine Wrath works really well. That's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. Only one level 4 Fabled Unicorn. He is situational, but if you can bring him out in the right situation, he can win you games, so he's a really good card if you know how to use him. 2 Fabled Dragon. One of these will probably get replaced with my Hyper Librarian whenever that comes in the mail. 1 Gaia Knight. It's just nice to have a beater, 6-star. 1 Iron Chain. Scrap Archfiend, because again, it's nice to have those beaters sitting in your extra deck so you can get over stuff. 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Pretty much all Fable decks are running this. He's a really good card. He makes OTKs very possible with this deck. If you can get him out second turn and you have the life point advantage, you can win games second turn with him. So he's really good. Colossal Fighter. You know, just kind of a staple. He's, you know, y'all know who Colossal Fighter is. Stardust Dragon. And for the instant fusion, run 1 Carbonala Warrior and 1 Musician King. Really just because, you know, 4-star, 5-star, but my extra deck is not finished. I have an Arcanite Magician in the mail, and I'm still looking for Black Rose, Brionic, and Trishula. So if you have any of those, PM me, and I will trade or buy for them. I don't have much money, but I'll do my best. But Musician King works really well in here because when I get it, he makes for Arcanite plays because he is a spellcaster, if you can see here. So it makes Arcanite possible in this deck, so that's good. So that's it for my Fabled Tengu deck. Comment of what you think I should change or what you like about it. It works really well. It's pretty consistent. I'm going to be playing it here for a while until the format drastically changes. So yeah, that's the deck, and as always, comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time.